Hello?
What's up, girl? What happened after Tony dumped you?
Girl, I'm over it. I went from heartbreak to hate.
Oi, joy. T-painting today.
Hi, Bob. It's too distracting. It's good.
It's
good.
2008 up in here. We got our T-pain sound effect on.
So just sing random words so you can really hear it.
Singing the podcast.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I got a range.
You do. So it's 2020 resolutions for
others.
That doesn't sound as nice as an end, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah, we've done this 3 years now in a row. Once on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And once last year on the podcast.
Very good. I like the way you did that.
Yeah.
And we're doing it again this year. And I was listening to last year's podcast.
Right.
So I would not duplicate. I'm sorry. This is my new favorite thing.
No, I know. It's just so... Everyone listening is like, fuck off. This is so annoying.
But we promise it won't be the whole episode.
No, we're just doing the first 5 minutes.
Okay, but before we get into resolutions,
you want to talk about things going on?
Yeah, like what are you gonna do for New Year's?
I'm gonna get high. Legally.
That is the perfect way to spend it, because at midnight in Illinois.
We're not high at all right now.
We promise.
Seriously, we're not.
We are
This
sober.
is so stupid. We were working on some music before we
Yes.
did the podcast, so we were playing with your vocals.
Yes, trying to make it a little smoother.
Smoothing out the pitch. And I don't understand how smoothing out the pitch gives us that weird... Wow.
I don't think it has to. I think that was like somebody accidentally found it and was like, sold, done.
But so many songs had it.
And they
people
still do. They
Yeah.
still do.
We're 10 years past T-Pain's career. I mean, does he even still make music?
He must, because he was on
Oh, he has a reality TV show.
Oh, maybe that's right.
Like on Vice or something.
Because he
like
was
that.
on that Wing show on YouTube, Hot Ones.
Yeah, he has some kind of creative person's reality TV show.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Here's
music. I don't know.
Little known fact: he can actually sing.
Really?
Like I watched Hot Ones, and he gives a really good. He's very interesting. He gave a really good interview, and then I went and watched his NPR short, tiny desk.
Yeah.
And he can really sing. Like, he doesn't need
the
gimmick.
Yeah, I think it was maybe just something to stand out.
And it did. It worked.
Even though I can't even remember a single T-Pain song. What was his most popular?
I fell in love with a stripper.
Oh yeah, a stripper.
That was.
Stripper.
We should have listened to one of his songs and tried to recreate it.
Totally.
But we didn't think that far ahead. Oh well.
This is my vocal warm up because I'm preparing.
That's right, because you will be doing vocals for your own music
on my own track.
Uh-oh, watch out now.
Watch out.
Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to get into these resolutions for others, but we're going to do a quick change out of our T-Pain jeans and then to our joggers. So we'll be right back.
Okay. Feeling regular.
Feeling regular, back to the normal.
Yes. Now
Are
it's
you
time to get
regular? Have you been
serious.
flushing your toxins and getting your stool in check for the 2020?
I didn't know that was a thing I needed to do. Um,
I wonder how many people. You think people are going to use the 2020 logo from the television show, or that wasn't there a 20? There was news 2020.
oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I do know.
I don't
Yeah,
know why it was called 2020.
it's still on, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is.
Why is it even called 2020?
I don't know.
Wasn't it 20 minutes long? Was it 40 minutes long? Like 2020? Commercial break in the middle? Anyway,
No idea.
logic is the new resolution I'm giving to people.
Oh, okay, good.
Logic.
Yeah. You want to give us more than that?
I'm just saying, I just need people to use basic logic.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're going to expand on a similar topic.
Yes.
But I don't know. Like, no. Is this car driving over me because I'm walking in the middle of the road instead of the crosswalk that's 5 feet away from me? I don't know. Logic.
I hear you. Mine is slightly different, but in the same vein, I guess. My first one is about people just truly listening.
What?
I need people to actually hear and try to understand words that are being said to them. Instructions, if you will. But
Okay.
also just everyday conversations. Because what happens is people don't listen, just like people don't read. I've talked about that many times. We're not going to get into it. But so then they start forming their own ideas and reactions based on not completely understanding what's actually happening.
Or hearing the full discussion point out.
Exactly. And then just run with that shit full steam ahead. And it's about time for that to stop.
Well, and it's cool because some people actually listen part you're talking halfway through they start agreeing or saying what they think you're going to talk about, like interrupting, and then when you're like, okay, well, let me finish, you finish your thing, and then it's like has nothing to do with what they said, but then that creates another topic for them to talk about. Like the point, this makes their point even more valid for some reason.
For some strange reason. It's because they're not really listening to anything you say. They
Like me.
are only listening to the conversation that's happening in their head and waiting to start talking.
Did you do that on purpose, that little movement you just did?
No.
Oh, because she's like waving her finger in
Oh,
the
no,
air
yes.
and pointing at me, and then she like swipes her phone ever so quickly, and then back up to the
Oh,
the
that
finger
part
in my
was
face.
on because the screen was about to dim.
Yeah, and so she was like,
And I was
like
like,
it was
bam,
like
no, you
a
don't.
5 millisecond. Like I don't even think it was that fast.
It was
but
magic.
It was magic anyway.
Yeah, so that's my first biggest problem is people not listening, which goes right into the logic, like you said, because just having a whole different. You ever been in a conversation with somebody and you feel like maybe I'm the one who's in the twilight zone here?
Yeah.
Because everybody else seems to co-sign whatever nonsense is
Yeah,
coming
no.
out of somebody's mouth.
It's really funny because I actually had this conversation with someone last night, and I've talked to you about it. And it's very traumatizing, but you know that gentleman that wanted me to cannibalize his body, which I think we've discussed on the air before, which means death.
Yeah.
In my head, cannibalism is death. So then, other people have told me, "Oh no, it's a completely a fetish. It's out there. People are into it. Da da da." And I'm like, then it should be something else. Like it's got to be something else. And so last night I was talking about that with some friends at a bar, and one of my friends, Alex, was like, "That means you're dead." And I'm like, "Fucking thank you."
I'm not crazy. Thank you.
Yeah, like, and then my other friend was like, "Yeah, like that doesn't like." So call it something else. I don't know, but I don't know. Like logical, like words don't exist anymore too. Like
No.
they've been changed.
No.
Like meanings of things. Like it's cool to call something that it's not. I don't even have examples, but you know what I mean. Like calling something cannibalism that's not cannibalism.
Well, I have a perfect example. I don't know what I was watching, but nonetheless, the lady said, and, for their descendants, and I'm like, you mean their ancestors? I do know what I was watching. I was watching one of those stupid Real Housewives shows,
Oh.
but neither here nor there.
Right.
They
No
had gone
judgment.
to a plantation, And it was like, your descendants. I'm like, no. Pretty sure it's your ancestors. Then I had that moment like, maybe I'm crazy. I'm going to look up the word.
Yeah, I've done
Make
that.
sure
Yeah.
descendants aren't your fucking ancestors.
Well, we all know that I use wrong words sometimes, and most likely every podcast. But
Science.
science and multiple state education systems has failed me, and 3 different four colleges failed me. No, but that's just it. Like, I'll do that too. I'll be like, wait, maybe I've been using this word wrong my entire life.
Right.
Let me look it up. But anyway, sometimes I just don't understand things. And that's my next topic.
Oh, good.
We all use the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
We all, in some way, shape, or form, and length of time, probably not as much as it's recommended, brush our teeth.
Uh-huh.
We all know that in the action of doing so, toothpaste splatters onto the mirror.
Yes, we do.
One of my resolutions, is that everybody clean your motherfucking mirror before you take a fucking selfie.
Yes.
Also, if you're gonna send me a dick pic that you, not me, anybody in general, and your mirror is dirty, like, it looks like spotted dick. It looks like there's something on your dick. I don't think women take pictures like that of themselves. Like,
No. We do sometimes, like
Yeah.
clothes, not the naked ones. But
you just don't
but
have
we
meat hanging.
check them. We don't have meat hanging, but we also would check our fucking mirror before we took the picture.
I know.
So.
And it's all over. Like, every time I showed you that one guy's picture a couple weeks ago where it looked like his body was traveling in Star Wars in hyperspeed. Like, it looked like there were so many stars around him, and his blurred body was just traveling through them.
Part of it is this return to...
Jedi?
No, I was going to say the cycle of selfies.
Cycle.
Because it kind of started out where people would take the picture with the phone next to them in the mirror, right?
Yeah.
And then for a while, everybody was like, oh, I can just turn the camera, just do me, don't have to show myself in the
Right.
mirror. And that was good life.
That was good life.
And now we've returned back to the mirror life for some reason.
With I could only do this illustrated to Joy.
Right.
Because it's always like
Yeah.
a weird hand.
It's a weird hand.
And every gay man on earth, and you know if you're listening to this and you're gay, and you're probably straight and you do it too, because straight men just do what gay men do to make themselves look better. But they do these weird fucking like cocky eyebrows, but they don't have eyebrows. But they like do this face where they're like sucking in their
It's the
non-existent
duck lips.
But it's the reverse.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to make a flat line with their mouth, do
okay.
you know that look I'm talking about? I don't know. You just did it.
I did it, yeah, because as soon as you said it, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like,
know.
look. And it's just like you're taking your already pencil-thin lips, white boys, and you're just making them go away. Like, it looks like you have no lips whatsoever. You just have a crevice in the middle of your mouth.
You don't find that attractive? Like, look at me, I have no lips.
No, I mean, it's depressing. Change it up. Do something different. Be an individual. That's what I want for you.
Okay.
I want you to clean your mirror, not cock your eyebrows, not look like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't realize I have a phone in my hand. Like, gay men do better.
All right.
Lesbians, I think you're doing okay.
Are you getting their pictures, though? Do you know?
Huh?
I said, are you getting their pictures, though? Do you know?
You know what funny thing is? I do look at, I don't go to like lesbian specific like apps, but I do like Google selfies every once in a while just to see what people are doing in selfies. And I guess I'm generalizing, but I think they're lesbians.
Okay.
Hi, lesbians. Which
Howdy.
There's not a specific look for lesbians. White gay men like to always look alike. They like that pack mentality to where, no wolf is dominant. They all have the same markings.
You're so silly. But I get it.
Yeah. Same cuffed pants, same boots, same tucked in shirt, same haircut.
It's part of the uniform.
the Nazi uniform.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Okay, then.
Reference, please. Reference 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You have another resolution?
I do have another. Don't I ever?
Donuts.
Hey, donut. No, I don't have anything with donuts. I need people to be able to take it if they are going to dish it. Now, this is an
Oh.
age-old thing, but there is a new resurgence. There's a new need for this because people are out in these streets talking crazy. And then what happens is they get used to talking crazy and having nobody respond to their craziness.
Oh, yeah.
Then they talk crazy to me.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're not ready for that.
Wrong audience.
Wrong audience.
Yes.
And
Know your audience, folks.
maybe that's like a subset
Yeah,
of this.
that's
Is
absolutely.
know your audience because then when you talk to me crazy, I'm like, rack 'em up. Let's play.
Like, it's immediate. Like, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, side point. Can I have a side point, please? You know I love a good
Sure.
side rant.
Mhm.
I actually said rack 'em up in a meeting. I actually said what happened was someone told a lie to their
Lie.
supervisor, and the supervisor repeated the lie in the meeting, but the lie had to do with me. And I was like, false. I just lost all decorum and basically said, we're not going to do lies. And if that's the game we want to play, I've got receipts. And so if you want to play, rack 'em up.
Yes.
Just dead eyes staring at me. Nobody knew what that was.
Well, white eyes. Let's be honest.
You said it. And
I can.
so anyhow, my moral is this same person is somebody who's very, not only passive aggressive, but just also very like in your face, cause problems, and people kowtow to that. And I don't, you know me. Let's do
But
it.
she does not.
She does not. She's learning.
She's learning.
She's learning because now all of a sudden she wants to be nice.
I have similar situations. We talk about this on the daily when we message each other about. It's almost like a challenge to see how far in the day Joey and I can get before someone tests the motherfucking waters with us. Like, it's in general.
It is.
It's one of us a day will say this motherfucker or this bitch or something.
Yes. This shit, something.
shit, yeah.
Anything.
Sometimes I wait till you're on lunch because I know you need some food for your lunch. Burn up some calories.
But yeah, so that's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to be the kind of person that's going to go around and bully people, realize eventually you're going to find another bully. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
I've told you before, I don't do delicate flowers.
no.
No, not built that way.
Well, that's the thing is that the situation in which you're describing is a person who's extremely aggressive, but only when their delicateness is like tested or.
But they still want it. You just can't be both. Those aren't the rules that we grew up with.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
If you're gonna be rough, you better have it all the way. If you want to be sensitive, that's cool. I can work with sensitive people. But know your lanes and stay in it.
Stay in them.
That's all.
I mean, we both know that I'm a D.
We do.
Yeah, I'm a D only. I don't have any borders of other
No, you're
letters.
in your own country.
Yes. So, which hi Nigeria. Hi. Thanks for listening to us this past week.
Oh, nice. Hi.
Yeah.
You're a D.
I'm a D. I'm just saying, like, I rarely understand other people's emotions.
Yeah.
Except for my own, because I am a D. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called a DISC assessment.
Yes.
In which you are either a D, an I, an S, or a C. I am full D all day, all night. It's even my Wi-Fi network. It's even the apartment I live in. D.
He just wanted to keep the theme consistent.
Yes. And if anybody really is stalking me out there with those sweatpants,
And I'm a CI.
you're a CI.
And I can tell you that I don't like other C's. That's what I found. At least in the workplace.
And
Other
you can-
C's, because I think, here's the thing. They have you do it for if you're at work or like
Team
at
building.
home, like in real life. So they say it can vary. And I think that I have enough other things. I think what C's in general do is that they tend to be more sensitive people. But I was raised in part by a full-on D.
Right.
So I have enough of those tendencies that you getting sensitive in a corner doesn't work for me.
Well, I think your fight or flight is rage. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything else on that topic?
Not on that topic.
Okay.
I mean, do you want me to go into my next?
Do I get one?
You get one. I'll wait.
Damn.
I know. I'm sorry.
My resolution for others is to let me have a fucking let me have my turn. Shit, Joy. That's my fucking resolution. Okay, go on.
No.
My resolution for everyone in Illinois is to get high. You know,
It's a friendly one. Yay.
I think that whether you want to or not, I think you should always take part in laws that have been changed and we've been oppressed in. I'm not a big like, oh, let's get high, let's blah blah blah. I don't have beaded curtains.
You are so stupid.
I don't have Jimi Hendrix posters. I'm not into all the lifestyle. I don't wear Birkenstocks. Hey, Melissa. I just don't. I just think once a law changes, everyone should just try it once.
Well, I find that there's a big. I've just stayed quiet for the most part because now that the law is changing,
Right.
certain people can't wait to make it clear that they don't care about the law changing.
Right. No, all these people out here are closet. The closer we've gotten to January 1st, the more people at work are very much talking about it. Like,
Yes.
it's not a big deal at all.
It's not
at
a big
work.
deal because it doesn't affect
No.
anything.
Nope.
And I'm like, that's cute. But you don't even have to be on Front Street. You know what I mean? You don't have to
Right.
be out here pretending. I'm not going to pretend. I just be quiet. Because I know.
Because she's high.
Because
Because when she's high, all she does is laugh. And it's that. You've heard it before. People say,
you've talked about the week.
it's that laugh that she can barely breathe. And
It is. But, here's the thing. People are better when they are high, at least some of the time. I feel like that's a true thing. I don't know anybody that's worse when they're high. I'll put it that way.
oh, you don't know anybody that's like totally rages out and like
No.
breaks shit. And,
No.
like, yeah. I mean, it does take away a lot of your rage. I feel it's
Yeah.
a dulling sense, right?
Absolutely.
It's a sense dulling. It's
Dull
like
me right up.
like the last time I did it, I was at a guy's house, and you know how you have those hand towels that hang off the circles that all you have to do is touch one side and dry your hands?
Yeah.
Like, I pulled it all the way out of the circle, and then I was like, I broke the circle. Like,
Wow. You were.
yeah, and so I had to put the towel back into the circle, which I know he probably thought I was taking a shit in his bathroom because it was a long time to put the towel back into the hanging circle thing.
It was like a new puzzle, and you were like, I cannot.
Can we talk about those circles for a second? I don't like them. I don't like towel racks in bathrooms. I don't like I need more wall space for art.
Of course you do.
So I live in an apartment. I can't take them off. So I don't like the fact that there's, 2 or 3 in my fucking bathroom.
Right.
But those circle hanging things, they just remind me of I don't know if it's my inner circus freak,
Okay.
inner
This feels like a therapy
freak
moment. Uh-huh.
show person, inner white trash circus person. I don't know. I'm not saying anything about circus people. I'm just saying it's my thing.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I just want to grab it and pull it
Okay.
and hang off of it.
I just remember that my grandmother, for all of eternity, has always had a wood-plated circle thing.
Ooh.
So you know what I mean? Like it's got a wood plate
Uh-huh,
behind it, and then the
Mount, a
circle.
wood mount.
Yeah, there you go. And then the circle comes off of it.
Is it a
which-
metal circle coming off, or is it a wood grain circle coming off as well?
It's usually the metal circle. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go all in on a couple on wood grain on wood grain on wood grain, but I don't know about metals and
But
wood.
it just seems like so it's got an extra old feel to me. So whenever I see those circlings, I just feel like just get a bar and call it a good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you need the bar because you need somewhere to hang the fucking towels.
You need a bar because you always need to know what you're reaching for.
Look at you. So my next one is that I'm gonna need people to get on board with what year it is.
Oh, 2020.
And understand that anything that you used to call PC, for the most part, I'm not gonna say there aren't exceptions, is just basic manners at this fucking point.
Right. I want to be politically correct here.
You know what I mean?
The
Like
political correct thing would be shut the fuck up.
the political correct thing would be to just open your fucking eyes out of your small ass town and realize what the fuck is going on in the world, what world we currently live in, and know the basics. I'm only asking you to know the basics. I'm not asking you to go deep into politics or anything, but I need you to know that blackface is a problem.
Yeah.
I need you to know that having Native Americans as a mascot in any kind of way is a problem. I need you to know that disrespecting people and their pronouns is a problem.
Yeah.
I just need people to know the fucking basics.
Well,
And
that's the thing.
I don't.
And the thing of it is like, well, I don't understand is what I don't understand. Like, you don't need to understand.
You don't.
All you need to understand is that if it affects a person and they say they don't like that, then you don't do it.
It feels simple. It feels so simple that I feel crazy.
Simple. But it's also, I mean, and this is a far off cry, and you know that I go all here all the time, but like, it feels simple because you would think that like people wouldn't rape people.
Right.
But they still do.
They do.
And constantly. But like, so you would think that those things in your head that would just be like common sense. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like we talked about, it's 2020. In Vogue's Free Your Mind didn't work out for us 25 years ago. We're still here. Civil rights didn't work out for us. We're still here. Now with, LGBT, especially the T community trying to get rights, become visible and treated like human beings. We're not there. I'm not sure where we'll be.
There's a lot of groups of people that aren't being treated like human beings because we've gone back in time somehow.
Absolutely. Because we've wanted this nostalgia for a time that was never wasn't good.
It was not good for most people.
It was good for white people whose husbands made like so much money a year, which was probably $15,000 back then. Let's be real.
Inflation.
And the wife didn't have to work, and they had 2 children, a blonde girl and a brown-headed boy. Boy older than the girl. And if that ever got messed up, I think they were put down. If the nuclear family was fucked with, it was put down.
Start over.
Yeah, start over again. And your boy has a dog, and your girl has a cat, but they can have a turtle as a pet together. It's just driving me crazy. I'm just going to visuals here.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, why do we have that nostalgia? Because the people alive around our age weren't alive then.
No, but it's one of those things. It's carried down, and I blame all the small towns that surround.
If you have a Casey's in your town, she's talking to you.
that surround medium and bigger size towns and cities, because there's these ideas just brew, and they're these little insular communities, and so it festers and it goes down the ages.
And we've talked about it before. It's hard to relate to anybody that doesn't look like me if I'm only around people who look like me.
And I still live where I grew up. And those are my friends.
And those are my friends.
I leave and I go to a separate place for work, but it's just a crazy. I just work there.
Can you believe what this black girl said to me today? And I'm saying black girl because it's probably not the term that's being used.
She told me that the movie that I watch is wrong because it's got blackface in it. But I watch it every year.
I've been doing that since I was born. Probably before I was born.
So obviously that makes it fine.
It's fine. Blackface is fine. It's a simpler time.
Yeah. So it's the same kind of people who, whisper before they say the word gay. They would never say lesbian, so it would just be blanket.
Yeah.
It would only be gay.
Gay. There's
obviously.
no such thing as anything else.
Or homosexual. So I don't know. It's basic, and I just want us all to get there.
We have to get there, and it's 2020. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yay.
Go out and do something this year that you would never have done in 2019. Not saying assassinate a president or anything like that, but if that's what you got on your schedule, have at it.
And remember that to be beautiful and natural is the birthright of every woman. And I wish you all loads and loads of loveliness and good luck.